Live, episode 3, scene 1, and action. How's it going, YouTube? DM Tombstone Belts here again with another episode of DMT Live. And I should have thought about doing this sooner, but I had a bunch of stuff happening today. Put up my tree and stuff like that, because it's 1st of December. And yeah, and obviously I'm trying to set up for Christmas that's coming down the road. And maybe a little bit of updates here and there. In about a couple days, I'll be going to the doctor. And hey, Brandon, good to see you, man. At least to know you're here, huh? The man, the myth. Yeah. Hey, I'm glad to see that you're here, man. The legend. Yeah. You guys don't know that's my buddy Brandon. Saying hi, man. He was Unlucky Gamer. Check him out. He was on my channel before with a video with the Money in the Bank briefcase, and he's just coming to say hi. Good to know. How are your kids, Brandon? I know they're probably doing well. Uh, all that. Always supporting you, homie. Yeah, good to know, man. Thanks a lot. Good to know that you come here and say hi at this right time. And yeah, I gotta say, I was gonna say, what do you think about some Survivor Series, man? And I would say it was a great Survivor Series too. The to see CM Punk with evil as usual. Oh yeah, I bet. I know one day I'm gonna end up probably going with Adam and Jess to hopefully see you and the kids. It was very mid. Yeah, I would say quite mid. I mean, other than like some of the champions retaining their titles, like Braun Breaker still being the champion, I say it was okay. But I still hope maybe one day there may that wants to be a Grand Slam champion. I feel like he deserves to be a Grand Slam champion, don't you? And as well, the Shinsuke Nakamura winning the U.S. title. I mean, it had to happen. He wouldn't just come back just to lose the title. I mean, for God's sakes, that would be kind of stupid. And the women's War Games was pretty cool. I mean, after all, I think it was the first time they actually brought a fire extinguisher into a match. Then there was the men's. Let's see. Braun's match was good. The Bloodline match was underwhelming. I have to say yes. I mean, other than the fact of how you would think how would Roman and them come out on top? I mean, straight up. I mean that tsunami off the corner of the cage and then just missing. That was straight up like that was just like holy like that. It was quite extraordinary. But to see how Punk came in and literally took out almost every member of the bloodline with the toolbox. And, it's like you could deal with CM Punk no problem. Or like this, like CM Punk was going into for the slaughter. But as soon as he grabs that toolbox, all of a sudden, even the mighty Jacob Fatu, the like untouchable werewolf, he gets hit once with it and he stays down. But then when he goes for a bulldog, he comes back. He's like, "Oh, I remember what I am. I'm invulnerable to most hits." Jumps up and it's like it didn't even phase him. Like, bro, like just like 2 or 3 minutes ago, you got smacked with this thing. And you were down like you just got hit by Mike Tyson, man. But I gotta say that bloodline match was okay. I'll give it that. I'm not saying it's a top. I mean, what do you guys think? Who do you think was the better War Games match, the women's or the men's? Let me know, because so far as I like to say, I think the women's match might have outdone it just a little bit. I mean, because it was quite funny to think uh, that even Jacob Fatu would fall victim to getting hit in the nuts. I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, no matter what type of man you are, even Brock Lesnar, hey, that guy could be a badass son of a bitch, but one hit below the belt, you're nothing. I mean, unless you're like that guy from Beavis and Butthead, like I think it was that gym coach or something that literally lets him kick him in the nuts and he just goes and literally takes it like that. I'm thinking, what the hell? Yeah, but yeah. So I would say between that, I want to put the women's blood war games match above the bloodline war games match. And of course, there was the World Heavyweight Championship. I really was suspecting Gunther was going to retain, but the odd way of saying that it was because of Finn Balor's involvement, it really ticked me off because I feel like Finn Balor getting involved after what Damian Priest did with him, I feel like they just had to move on with it. But they're setting up for Finn Balor to face Damian Priest one more time. Hold on one second, guys. All right. Because for what Finn Balor did to him, I feel like they're setting up to be like how it was with Dean Ambrose with Seth Rollins. Like as long as there's breath in his body, he's gonna make sure that Damian Priest doesn't hold another singles title again. So yeah. And all I give a Survivor Series maybe a good 6 out of 10. It's not a masterpiece like a WrestleMania or anything like that. I mean, it's Survivor Series War Games. I mean, majority of it's all involved with the War Games match. Only two of them from the beginning and the end, obviously. But I feel like Survivor Series should literally just be where it's like Raw versus SmackDown, like the brands and the elimination tag match, like I talked about this before, and maybe have War Games be like its own pay per view. What do you guys think? I mean, I get it. It's it having its own pay per view. You're not going to see it every match in the card, but think about like Hell in a Cell. It had its own pay per view, and you may see it once or twice in a map in the show. So, what do you guys think? Don't you think WWE should probably maybe have War Games be its own pay per view? I mean, after all, for it to be a name of a match, it's something that's supposed to mean a lot, kind of like how Hell in a Cell was, or even a Royal Rumble, or even TLC. If the matches they create is big enough for all that, don't you think it should have its own pay per view? Comment below what you guys think. And as far as I could tell, when they did like NXT started with the War Games, it was NXT Takeover War Games, I think. Then they brought it to Survivor Series, getting rid of the traditional 6 man tag elimination match, or no, 10 man tag elimination match. They got rid of that and decided to do 10 man, like 5v5 War Games match. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's probably a lot better when they do that. Maybe they should do the concept of basically doing War Games. If they're for it to be Survivor Series War Games, do Raw versus SmackDown War Games matches. I mean, come on. Don't you agree? Let me know if you agree with me. If they should do the traditional Survivor Series matches, but since now they have War Games involved, should they do Raw versus SmackDown and War Games? Or should War Games be its own pay per view? And now, and plus, to knowing what may happen at Monday Night Raw with Sami Zayn and Jey Uso going there, and as well Bronson Reed. At what's the outcome that's going to happen when at Monday Night Raw? Oh yeah, and CM Punk. Do we see a chance that CM Punk may battle Gunther for the World Heavyweight title? Because they were talking about having Punk face Gunther for the title, maybe at the Saturday Night Main Event. And I'm hoping to suspect to have a special guest sometime soon. Just waiting for like replies and that. But anyway, yeah. Hey, welcome to everyone that's watching my stream right now. I hope you're doing good today. And how y'all seeing that Survivor Series War Games pay per view or PLE as they call it? I thought I said it was going to be in Montreal, but now it was in Vancouver. And I was gonna say, obviously, it was okay pay per view for Vancouver, and we've seen now the Elimination Chamber is going to Canada as well, and so on and so forth. And we're gonna have John Cena at the Saturday event. I don't know what match they're gonna put him in. I don't even know what his matchups were going to be. People were saying he has to go for at least another title run and break Ric Flair's record of 16 times. And I don't even know if they're going to allow him to do that. I don't even know if he wants to do it. Because as far as I know, they said John Cena does not want to be the one to be above Ric Flair. Ric Flair held that record for so long. But there's one record I know that I'm pretty sure John Cena has over Flair, and that's the more time reigns as U.S. champion. Because if you recall playing WWE games, you see Ric Flair has hold of the U.S. title for I think like 4 or 5 times, but that was when WCW in the NWA. But yeah, so I mean, then again, I'm not going by the logic of WWE games. But right now, the up there is Ric Flair and John Cena. Will we have a 17-time world champion? I'm not so sure, but we do know John Cena this year is going to mark his last year, and it just seems odd because growing up watching WWE now, seeing a lot of people I grew up with watching that are no longer there, like, or at least full time, no longer there, like The Rock, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Kurt Angle, Triple H, Undertaker. He recently retired, like back in 2020, and now John Cena leaving. It's, I mean, there's still a couple that stuck around from the Attitude Era from when I grew up, like the Hardys, Edge and Christian. The Dudleys are gone now, but occasionally they come in and that. Not a lot of the Attitude Era people, even like Rob Van Dam, even the ECW people like Rob Van Dam, Big Show, another one gone. Uh, Mark Henry, he don't do much anymore. Yeah, because it's like now they're all starting to. It's just now you realize you're getting older, and so are they, and they can't be keeping up and doing this all the time. And yeah, Ric Flair. I mean, even he's no longer wrestling, and mm, I mean, he wasn't a wrestler at my time. Maybe like for other people, but not for me. Even Hulk Hogan, like he stuck around for a little bit of that era, but then he was retired. And after all, he couldn't do no more. After all, I heard they said his health was not up there at all. But yeah, so I would say it's kind of hard to be a I mean, for me to be a wrestling fan, knowing that I gotta deal with being a fan of the wrestlers of today, like Roman Reigns and um, who else is there? Braun Breaker. Even Sheamus is getting up there right now. There's Seth Rollins. CM Punk's still around, but for how long, I'm not quite sure. Because he too is getting up there with like Sheamus and that. Drew McIntyre. Yeah, not a lot of the old guys from the 90s are still around doing stuff. And if so, they might have gone to AEW trying to like Edge and Christian again, going to AEW with the Hardys and TNA and then plus two now you got with superstars like with of NXT like Trick Williams. Then there's who else is there? Occasionally you may see Joe Hendry. You gotta make sure not to say his name or he may appear. But then yeah, there's also Lexus King. But if you're all wrestling fans don't know about him, in AEW. He was in AEW and then he moved to NXT in the WWE with the name of Lexus King because hey, I don't know if he wanted to make a name of himself that didn't involve with his dad. If you guys don't know, Lexus King is what's the guy's name? Oh, I think Pillman. Yeah, Bill Pillman or something like that. I don't know. I'm trying to. It's Pillman. You know, it's Pillman Jr. God, what was his first name? Is it Bill Pillman or Paul Pillman or something effing Tillman. I'm trying to, yeah, I'm trying to remember the name, but he's the son of the loose cannon. Brian Pillman, that's it. That was it. Brian Pillman Jr. That's it. That's who he is. Yeah, it took me a while to try to remember his name. But yeah, Lexus King is Brian Pillman Jr., the son of late great Brian Pillman, the loose cannon. But as well, we're seeing other times when AEW people are jumping ship and go right to WWE, like All Ego, Ethan Page has done that. Jade Cargill has done it. And of course, Lexus King. So yeah, a lot have jumped ship, but as well, a lot of WWE characters have jumped ship to AEW. Like, let's see, like Shelton Benjamin, Ricochet, MVP, Edge, Christian, uh, and I do believe who else is there? I mean, Rob Van Dam has been there for a little bit, but then again, like I said, they jump ship here and there, and we've been going on for about what is that, 16 minutes now? That's good to know. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, so now trying to clear my throat here. So now I'll be ready for Monday Night Raw, to where they start the tournament for the Women's Intercontinental title. Then there's the on SmackDown. They're gonna probably do a couple matches to, for the Women's United States title, and then obviously the finals is gonna happen at the Saturday Night Main Event, where we're gonna have an inaugural Women's United States Champion. And I say right now, I think Chelsea Green's involved with that one, and I may say she may end up winning U.S. out. I mean, I feel like they may give it to her. Hopefully soon. I may do this long enough. Maybe I'll have someone join the stream, say hi, comment and all that. And again, don't know who's going to come in and join the stream or say hi or anything like that. Just feel free to leave your comments below what you want to say, like ask me questions or anything like that. I'm free here to answer them. And like I say, for DMT Live, there's no script. There's anything I say will come right directly to me. No plotting out or any of that BS. It's straight up honest and 100% right from the get go, from the start. DM Tombstone belts. Little to no filter. We'll say that since I'm live now and it's been over some time, because I hear there's a rule like now for YouTube, you got to at least go about 5 minutes or so without swearing. But I'll at least try to keep this as friendly as possible, because God forbid I don't want like someone's kid watching me do this and then I start cussing up a storm. No, that's me on my buddy's channel, Frank at DMT Show. And Frank will be coming over here sometime within this month. And he said he'd be coming back around here around Christmas time. So I'll be happy to see him. And we'll be doing some more videos, probably reaction videos to certain things. Check that out with the Frank at DMT Show. But yeah, I'm going on for about 20 minutes now. And then I had a couple people come on here and say, watch the channel and all that. Probably wonder what I'm gonna do, and then just leave. Yeah, if there's anything you want me to do or that, or want me to ask me anything, feel free to post it in the comments below. Here, don't be shy. I'm not shy around here. After all, I don't even know why I'm dressed in with this hat on. It's hot as hell in this house. You can see the sweat peering off my forehead. All right, going on for a full 20 minutes. I'm going to try to see if I could do this for an hour or so. Hopefully, see what happens within that time. Yeah. Again, I pretty sure you guys want me to talk about how it is for Saturday Night Main Event now, since Survivor Series is over. Well, so far as I know, there's only a couple matches they just talked about Saturday Night Main Event. One being involved with Cody Rhodes versus Kevin Owens for the undisputed WWE title. Well, I almost want to give it to Kevin Owens, but I know the thing is they want to have Cody hold the title to WrestleMania. I mean, what do you guys agree to think that Kevin Owens is not going to win the title from Cody Rhodes? Let me know in the comments below in these notifications here. Hold on one second, guys. I'm just going to my hat up. All right. Oh, surprisingly, nobody showed up here. I'm wondering why. I gave out I sent out an invitation to I am Dex from Dex TV, and as well from hold on, let me do this angle. Probably people like it better when I mean, after all, my name is DM Tombstone Belts. I think the belts should be in display. All right. I mean, that better, or maybe hold on one second. How about that? At least display the belts, huh? Oops. Yeah. Hello, anyone that's watching my channel. I like to say thank you for joining me today on this third episode of my live stream. I like to call DMT Live. It's a little, a little experiment I'll be doing for my channel. Try to make it up and all that. Try to do Q&As and you know give shout outs to people who are watching my channel. I mean, try to do something to build myself up more as a YouTuber, or more of a, I would say, what, entertainer, content maker, or something like that. I don't know what they call it, but you know, do something to entertain the people, the fans, and all that. Maybe maybe once in a while I'm gonna do maybe like a reaction or something like that. Ask some questions or even do skits here. Because I know I've tried to ask you guys the simple question. If you guys want me to do an unboxing video, like when I get belts and I start doing an unboxing video, don't you think I should do a live one of unboxing? And just let me know in the comments below. Let me hear you guys' opinions. I'm all ears and all eyes and all of everything else. So yeah, feel free to post your comments to say hi, or even any questions you want me to answer or anything like that. Just let me know. And yeah, I know it's some boring. Most people go on live and maybe just play video games or something like that, or something. But I like to do my live streams more simple. Plus, two, I don't want to get involved with no copyright strikes or anything like that. Because God forbid I play a game and play some music, and next this live video I do will be taken down due to a copyright strike. Because people nowadays, it's hard to do a video with worrying about playing some things. Like I remember I did a Halloween video where it was Michael Myers Thriller, and it was a thing for Michael Jackson Thriller. I had to put a description below saying no, there was like the copyright claims and all that. So in case the video, because that video ended up getting a copyright strike from YouTube. But man, YouTube today is just not the same as it did like a decade ago. Because now it's becoming more family friendly. Like I remember watching Angry Video Game Nerd and Tourette's Guy and the Angry Grandpa. And they were uncensored, like straight up. They could be cussing up a storm in the beginning of the videos, and it's like nowadays they could barely even be cussing because they had to cut out most of the censors. Like keep on the camera nowadays, you barely hear them drop an f bomb or any type of swear word without them actually editing to cut it out. Like Like this is not the exact same like it was like a decade ago, where angry grandpa comes around and starts smashing up stuff and be like, "I tell you what, motherfucker, you," like that type of stuff like that. And I apologize for me cussing out, but I posted it. This is not safe for kids. This moment, but yeah, I'm a little bit ticked off of how YouTube is becoming more tight when it comes to being, content friendly, family friendly. Trying to make someone who they ain't. Like Cinemassacre, like James Rolfe when the angry video game nerd. Like for a while now, he's doing a episodes of What's BS. I mean, obviously it was called What's Bullshit. He started with it, but then after a while, YouTube wasn't going to allow him to say that in the beginning of the video, so he had to say, What's BS. And nowadays, he started doing it again to where he can actually say, what's bullshit. And tell me, what you guys think? Do you agree the fact that YouTube's getting a little bit too strict on people, or do you think it's all right? Because for me, I don't think like I go on a video, I'm not gonna come out and say, "What's up, mother?" Like all that stuff. Obviously, in the beginning of the video, because that's not me. I just don't want to push buttons. I mean, I'm not no YouTube loose cannon here and all that type of stuff. But yeah. And as well, do you guys think it's time for Tiffany Stratton to cash in her money in the bank briefcase? If so, let me know. You know, yeah. So, because right now people are saying they're getting annoyed for Tiffany Stratton not cashing the briefcase, getting so close to cashing in all that and never do it. I mean, I get it because Edge was like that. When Edge held the briefcase, he held it for almost a year of not cashing it in before the contract expired. So, do you guys agree the fact that you like Tiffany Stratton holding on the briefcase still, or do you think she should cash it in soon? Let me know. To everyone that's watching, I'd say hi. Comment below. Like I say, I like to do this live stuff more, and I want to be interacting with my fans. Interacting with people that watch my video because I like to say hi, give you guys shout outs here and there. Want to like say it. If you leave a comment below, I'll say your name out, and if you got a question, I'll answer it for you, and I'll even say hi back and all that. Like most of you just want to be watching my videos, that's fine by me as well. But like I said, I like to do live videos and try to do something in the video so it's not just me talking for so long or even like thinking what I gotta do. Because then again, this is coming right from my head. This is no setup. There's nothing like that. No script, no setups. It's just me pulling up the camera and going live. Simple as that. You could kind of say it's like unsanctioned. Hmm. Yeah. Well, we've been going on for almost 30 minutes now and still waiting to see if anyone's going to join the live stream. Like, I am Dex, I've sent him an invite, and Stephen Hammer, I sent him an invite. I'm really hoping sooner or later to get Stephen Hammer, so maybe at least chat with him. Like, I'd say I'm a good friend with him. I've seen his videos, and he recently posted a video of one of his favorite belt purchases of 2024. Check it out, it's Stephen Hammer. And I texted him. I told him about a great video, and I told him my best purchases of 2024 was definitely this bad boy, the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. I think it's called the 2023 version. I know most people was like, well, that wasn't your only belt. What about the big green belt? I mean, I agree with that as well. But if it had to be anything, I have to say the World Heavyweight belt was a great purchase. Just got it re-leathered and re-stoned. So yeah, it is a great belt. Now just waiting to see if I can get people to if I can find someone that can actually give me custom plates for it. Because now my original person that I usually buy plates off of, I haven't seen him on Instagram much anymore. Hmm. Yeah, so I think my buddy Brandon left right now. I think he is. I mean, he's busy with his family. I get it, but I've been hoping, stuff like that. What else is? I mean, maybe I could try to do something. Maybe talk more about stuff that I haven't said before, when it comes to story time, or from my previous videos, like with the UWW guys. We've been talking about making a comeback and maybe see Bad Dan back in the ring. Don't get me wrong, I would love to go back to the wrestling. I like this. I was pretty good in the wrestling ring. I wouldn't mind that be to see Bad Dan back in the ring again. Don't you? After all, I did post some images of the matches of UWW, and I say Bad Dan went through serious hell. But in the end, it was worth it, especially it was during the midst of the pandemic when COVID was starting to grow out there, and he walked out on UWW as world champion, and he did that for like over 4 years now. And will Bad Dan come back? I'm hoping eventually. I mean, he won't be the same Bad Dan as he was when he walked away as the world heavyweight champion of UWW, but I do know he will return and he will give it his 100% no matter what. But as well, what else is there I could probably talk about? The film time after all, we've been going on for about 30 minutes now. Yeah, and I'm pretty sure everyone's getting ready for Christmas time. I mean, this is that time of the year. Speaking of which, hold on one second, guys. Maybe take the camera over here. Whoops. Hmm. Let me adjust the camera a bit. Oops, come on. Hold on, everyone. This camera kind of. Hold on. Hold on 1 second. There's the ECW belts. All right. Maybe it's time we plug in these lights. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Now it's seasonal. All right. Maybe you guys would like it more when I move the camera around to do stuff. Actually, no, I can't have the camera face there. No. Like, like, hold on. What do you guys like to look around, see more of my room set up? I mean, here, let me try to turn off the light a bit. You guys still see? Yeah, that don't look good. Turn the light back on. Yeah. Hold on, you guys.
What is going on, guys?
Yeah, I'm trying to ignore that a bit. Was gonna be watching some WrestleMania. If you guys don't know them, check them out. It's a guy discussing like stuff about WWE, AEW, TNA, and all that stuff. Yeah, if you want, just trying to keep up with the YouTube stuff nowadays. All right, let's see here. Yeah, just trying to get. All right. Hopefully soon I get somebody on here. Try and all right, let's get that back up. All right, let's. Oops. Yeah, I'm gonna put the camera down a bit. Mhm. All right, maybe I'll do some little walking around. Like people want to know about my room. Uh, Obviously, like I said, that corner there. Pretty sure nobody's seen a lot of this sides of the room. Like, oops, don't want to be blinding. Don't want to blind my people. Like I said, most people remember like know about this side of the room, like the room that I usually go through, the door that I come out of a lot, like the exit sign. People will probably want to know what's on the other side of this door. Some people may have seen it, some people may not. Oops. A lot of people, yeah. Put that back in. You probably want to know what's on the other side of this room. It's actually my bathroom. Yeah, so, yeah, no hidden mystery there. It's just a bathroom I come out of, and and obviously here's the wall of my homemade belts. Uh, Framed prop of the Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory with the golden ticket in that. And that there's a little, I think it's like a certificate or something like that from the Ringling Brothers and Barnum and Bailey Circus. For the greatest show on earth, which I mean, it's still around, but it's not the same as it used to be after, I don't know, what, 100 some years. And yeah, so hi to everyone that's joined the stream right now. Hope you're all enjoying this stream. Feel free to say hi, like to hi to the people that are watching right now. Like, I think, what, see, you got 4 likes on this video already. I like to say for people that are watching, I want to try to do some Q&A stuff. Maybe do like a Q&A moment here. So if you want to ask me any questions, anything related to me making belts or my thoughts on wrestling stuff, like anything that you want to know about me from what you want to hear from me, comment below. Let me hear from you. I want to hear from you guys because your opinions matter to me, and as well, you watching my videos means a lot to me. I mean, after all, I probably do this for a little while. Hopefully, if I get someone on here. If not, may cut the video around 45 minutes or so. I want to at least try to do like an hour or so. But many times, if I don't get a lot of comments or that within a certain time, I may just cut it short and maybe try again next time or something like that. But the more I do this, the better. The more it helps me out to do videos. And again, guys, like I'm around 565 subscribers right now. If I get 35 more to get to 600, I like to do specialties for every benchmark I could do here on YouTube. Like 500, I mean, I never thought the day that I would do the YouTube channel for like 8 years to get to 500 subscribers. And now the fact I'm here after doing it almost 8 years and now doing a live stream on my channel, it's a remarkable moment, remarkable moment to do something like this and to actually to do live streams. I mean, most people when they do live streams, they probably want to they'll probably play video games or something like that or react to things. I mean, I would love to do that, but I'm just afraid of getting those copyright strikes. Believe me, like I want to come out through the door on doing the live stream and maybe play like a little fraction of some of like the Undertaker music, like the Ministry theme, because it kind of matches my character feel to it for DM Tombstone belts. But I just don't feel like doing that because I don't want it to have a risk of a copyright strike. All right. Let's take a look, see what's going on. All right, so I mean, what do you people think about them bringing back also old school pay-per-views like Saturday Night Main Event and Bad Blood? I say, what about bringing back Judgment Day or Armageddon? What do you guys think? Do you think WWE should bring back those pay-per-views? Let me know in the comment section below. And as well, what do you guys think of things when Raw goes to Netflix? If they're gonna do anything with the so-called WWE Hardcore Championship? I mean, they tried to do something like that with the 24/7 championship, but now it's legit like a hardcore championship. But the odd thing is giving it to one Travis Scott. I mean, I could see Bad Bunny or even see Jelly Roll, but Travis Scott being the hardcore champion, I mean, it's nothing that bad about it. I just think, odd did you give a rapper or any type of celebrity a championship belt and you expect them to defend it successfully, might I add? Kind of like Bad Bunny. Oh yeah, if you guys hear noise in the background, I apologize. I've tried to ignore it as much as possible. Hey, to everyone that's watching right now, hope you're doing okay. It's the 1st of December. It's the first now. It's the countdown to Christmas. 25. Uh, sorry, 24 more days till Christmas, and I like to do like a Christmas video, like I would do every year. Always, like every year on my channel, do a holiday video, like even for my birthday or something like that. Yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna get a drink. I'll be right back, guys. Stay put. Hey everyone, I am back, and hope you guys are doing okay. Just needed a drink of water. I'll put it down right here, and maybe get a little snack here, a little Debbie Christmas tree cake. Like I say, I really love these things. Don't you agree? To anyone that are watching, tell me, do you enjoy Little Debbie cakes, especially seasonal ones like these Christmas tree ones? I remember enjoying these when I was a kid. I was when I was a kid. I think these were a little bigger, not as good as those zebra cakes. Yeah. Say it's kind of a. I say, yeah, I always gotta love a little dessert here and there for in a bit. And don't disagree with me, but I say, do you think you agree with the fact that how WWE is trying to bring back some titles that were from the Attitude Era? Like, you guys maybe think you may see the European title make a comeback, or even the light heavyweight title make a comeback? Let me know. Yeah, pretty hot in this room. Better to be hot than cold, because God forbid I open up a window and I'm freezing my ass off. But yeah. Uh, all right, 45-minute mark, and 5 people are actually watching this. Welcome to the show. Welcome to DMT Live. I'm DMT. I'm DMT. DM Tombstone Belts, the host of this show, and I do like to do more of this DMT Live once in a while and all that. And yeah, I like to answer. If you guys like to ask me any questions, I'm open to any of your questions here, and feel free to ask me anything you want. I'd be happy to say it. And I don't hold back. Don't because I don't hold grudges or anything like that. And believe me, say anything you want to speak to, or say anything you want to say. I'll be happy to address it. Hey, what? Maybe I should try to do a Triple H one when I'm drinking this. Yeah, I don't know if you can catch that on camera, but now it's all over the floor. Shit. Well, that was a smart thing to do, but yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna probably put this on. Let me see. There, yeah. Okay. All right. And yeah. What else is there to talk about? Obviously, oh yeah. Another thing about like for my collection, I got like the ECW collection going. Trying to get to finish up the WCW collection because there's a couple in that I like to get, like the tag, the cruiserweight. I believe the let's see tag because I already got the US. I mean, unless I get the 3-plate US as well, because I got the US, I got the TV. There's like the tags I like to get, the cruiserweight, the world. I mean, depending either the big gold or that '90s version, world heavyweight title. What else is there? Is there another title that WCW I'm forgetting about? Uh, trying to remember what else was. I mean, obviously, unless there's those Canadian ones that Lance Storm had, but those don't. Oh yeah, or there. I forget. There was also the WCW Hardcore belt, and I think I seen one of them like on the Facebook shop page, but kind of hard to get to, you know. But anyway, hold on one second. I'll be right back. Hmm. Hey, what? Hey guys, I'm back. How about I take some belts off the wall and maybe describe them to you here on DMT Live a bit. Like this belt I got here from Shining Titles, the ECW tag belt. I didn't get it like this, you know. I just repainted it with the purple in the plates. It was painted to look like the WWE version from Jack's Pacific. The globe was black, but I think the actual like replica belt was brownish color. But yeah, as you guys can see, I got this belt from Shining Titles. I really enjoy the tag team title. titles, and especially anything ECW because the ECW belts is fantastic. But yeah, let's do a close look at this belt. And yes, guys, this is. Oh yeah, forgot the camera's right there. So if it's a little shiny and blind people, I apologize. But yeah, here it is in front of you in person, the ECW tag belt. Only thing I'd say that's not TV accurate to this is, yeah, that. Other than the blue crocodile, metallic crocodile backing, it's still a pretty good belt. I mean, it's close to the real, I mean, to the actual belt as possible. Other than the one little flaw, I would say, is the rough feeling edges. Like certain people that make belts, I get from probably got to work on trying to smooth out those edges. And of course, maybe get put on better glue for these backings because the backing is starting to come up a bit on these belts. But with normal wear and tear, if you're not just going to have your belts up in display, of course they're going to come apart. But or of course the backing will eventually come off. Even on real belts, usually the backings usually come out or come off. Yeah, I really love the tag team title. What you guys think, huh? Pretty good looking belt, huh? And I'm eventually gonna get another belt. I hopefully maybe get the WCW tag and finish off the tag collection I have. I mean, there's more tag belts out there like the AEW tags, the TNA tags, the new WWE tags like the new Raw World Heavyweight and the SmackDown WWE tags. But I mean like the old school '90s version of tags. Like I've got the classic Reggie tag right there, and that there is part of my of the classic block logo collection I have. Am I ever think about getting the all gold or the silver version of it? Probably not. I mean, usually I hide it. I mean, obviously, I think I should. After all, it's a tag belt. Most collectors should have, if you got a tag belt, to have two tag belts that are exactly the same. But I gotta say, I'd like it to be more like a thing. I'd rather just have one tag belt and maybe someone else can have a tag belt, then we could claim it to be as like tag team champions. But that's just me. But anyway, yeah. That's just here my ECW tag. Done a little touch up here and there on that. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, again, guys, if you're hearing any music or that in the background, I just try to ignore it. After all, it's my family's in there watching. I think what's that now? The Polar Express. It's an okay movie. I mean, after all, it's based in Michigan, where I'm from. But oh yeah, see like that Titanic in the background. I'm a big, huge fan of Titanic. I watch a guy, Historic Travels. He does a lot about history on the ships like that, like Titanic and all that. I've seen a couple of his live streams mention, talk to him in there as well. But anyway, let me just put this belt back. It could be a real. Sometimes putting these belts back can be a real pain in the ass. Yeah, I try to say I could follow Stephen Hammer's logic of how he puts his belt up on the walls with like belt holders or even the traditional thumbtacks he does. Oops. Let me try that again. Gotta make sure you get these belts on securely, or else next if you have them like above your bed, you could have the risk of the belt falling on your head. I had that happen a bit. I heard in the middle of the night my ECW World Heavyweight fell. Luckily, nothing got damaged and nothing got hurt. But luckily, all I have is these pictures above my bed. I want my old cave, Dan cave, had belts on the post above my bed. I was always risking that in case that thing fell, in case any of them fell off and smacked me in the middle of the night, waking up, getting intense pain. Yeah, that would hurt like hell. Yeah, all right, about 5 minutes, and then we reach about an hour. Why not I talk about another belt I like the ECW World Television title that I touched up on. Oh wow, look at that shine! Like the original, I painted it to make it look like the original '99 version with the purple logos and the blue globe. The globe I had on here, and the belt again looked like the WWE version with the black logo and the dark blue globe, but I repainted the globes on here to more like match they were like on TV, and a purple logo to match like it was at '99. I kind of wish I would have got this when I could have met RVD. I got RVD to sign my world heavyweight title. But maybe next time if I ever meet him again, have him sign this. The backing is just plain black backing. Got nice smooth edges on the belt, and of course ECW logo plate. I always enjoy the belts that have logo plates on them, especially because it's supposed to be like the realistic belts. Just the one thing I kind of don't like as much as when it comes to the belts, the snaps. You guys see quite well. The snaps kind of faded out and they're getting a little bit. They're not as shiny like you would see on the replica belts. With the replica belts, their snaps are shiny. I mean, I don't have no brasso or anything like that to clean this snaps off, but it don't matter because nobody real. I mean, for me, nobody cares much about the snaps other than the plates of the belt themselves. But yeah, I would do say when I look at this belt. It's an okay belt. I just prefer to maybe to say. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not gonna want to probably trade this belt out to nobody. I mean, other than the fact, I'm pretty sure I would give this a 10 out of 10 if the guy was able to do the barbed wire tooling instead of the shell tooling. Because with the barbed wire tooling, it makes it feel like an actual ECW belt, like it did for the tag belt right behind. No, that's not the tag. The tag belt over there. But yeah, I gotta say the ECW belts really are probably the good line of belts for the time. The old school ECW belts. All right, now we put this one back. Reach about like trying to end up killing myself doing this stuff. All right. Come on. Come on. All right, there we go. All right, I'm back. So, wow, we've been going on for almost an hour now. Thanks for liking the video and all that. See, 5 people have joined. Hi, how are y'all doing? Are you enjoying what you've seen so far? Let me know. And yeah, I'm still waiting to see if I get any more people on this stream or anything like that. If I do get more people, it'll really, all that. Hold on 1 second. Surprisingly, my first video I had, I am Dex on here from. But now it seems like he doesn't want to join up. I mean, he does live streams as well and all that. Maybe he's doing with some problems, but that's okay. Can't always expect certain people to keep on joining you every now and then. But anyway, yeah, we're about 20 seconds in, and then it's about to be an hour. So I may just end up cutting the video here, unless I probably can answer some questions from people that want to know certain things, like what's next for me to do. Like I know I'm saying when I reach 600, I want to do a subscriber special, like I always do. I've done it for the past five benchmarks, like the 100, 200, 300, 400, and the 500. The 600 special, obviously, I want to do the 600 subscriber special. And as well, with the road to WrestleMania coming around, I want to do the road to WrestleMania Choose a Belt contest. That will be coming up as well. And I'll be ready for any suggestions for that as well. Any of the belts you've seen me do, I want to try to maybe do something new as well with them. Maybe make a belt that I haven't made before. Because as well, I've made so many. Like, there's only one belt I had made, but I don't have in my collection because I gave it away to some people. And that there would be the WWF Classic Reggie IC belt that I made, the white strap. Only two people have that could claim they have it. Is I think his name's Jordan Ramsey. That I talked to him on Instagram, and then there's Mud Nations Belts, who does YouTube videos as well. He does re-leathers as well, and he actually gave me that Red Wing belt that's above my curtain right now. But anyway, it's been over an hour, and so far, people have come and gone. People have said hi. My buddy Brandon has. So I'm pretty sure of it. I may just end the video here. So hope you guys have enjoyed this this episode of DMT Live, and hopefully next time you guys can feel free to answer or ask me questions, because I'm always up for questions, always up for comments to read, and here if you like me or not. I don't care if you post whatever you post. I'll say it here on the channel. Obviously, try to be as appropriate as possible. And yeah, so please make sure you like this video if you haven't already. Share the video, and if you haven't subscribed, please do, guys. The more subscribers I get to getting closer to 600, the better. But anyway, also follow me on my social media, like on, again, Instagram at Damien96, and as well on X at DM Tombstone 96. Shout out to my buddy Steven Hammer. Check out his channel. And of course, my good old friend to help me here do DMT Live, I am Dex TV. Check him out. Anyway, I'm DM Tombstone Belts. I'll see you guys in the next video and possibly on the next DMT Live.